What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the chat, and today we are back on F1 23 for its career mode. 3 F1 videos in a row? Yeah, it is. We are back and we're going to be doing Singapore round 2016 of 23. I'm not going to go on what happened in the last 2 videos because then it was just awful. If you want to see what happened, go watch it, because I cannot explain what happened, especially at Monza. No upgrade coming this season, this race. But our rivalry is getting pushed down by Max Verstappen. But standings, if we get a good result in Singapore, we'll be up there with P3. And we need to get up there with Mercedes as well. But other than that, McLaren have absolutely dominated to go up to P2 in the R&D chart in front of Red Bull. Mercedes has dropped to the middle now, but never underestimate Mercedes. There's a little bit of updates coming in. I think there's like one update this week.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
But yeah, boost up a little bit. I'll see you in qualify for Singapore. Right then, we were in Singapore for its qualifying. Well, it's going to be raining in the race. It says it's going to be raining, but does it mean it's going to be raining for the full race? It could just be raining for half of it, 1/4 of it. We shall see. Only time can tell when it's raining, but it was yet again a P1, P2, a P1, P1, P1 in all practices. Obviously, we saw how that went in last videos when I said that I kind of jinxed myself and we started P15. Hopefully that isn't the case today, as Singapore is one of my favourite tracks on the F1 calendar apart from Qatar. Obviously Qatar was returned this season. Right then, second sector, another purple second sector. Bad last chicane, but I think we've got the time to spare as we're still P1. And we come around the final corner to cross the line in P1, and we take pole position.
Fantastic.
At Mar in the Bay. What a lap. That is a lap.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top 3. Adams, Russell and Lando Norris. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
A poor result from both Red Bulls this race. One starting P7, which is Max Verstappen, and the other one, Sergio Perez, starting in P11. Well, it was a good drive from all the Brits today, as they consecutively line up together on the front row and the second row. I don't know who was Logan Sargent, Lance Stroll, Kevin Magnussen, and then both AlphaTauris and both Alfa Romeos, and it's the Haas of Nico Hülkenberg in P15, Alex Albon in P14, both Alpines in 12th and 13th. One of the poorer results they've had this season, and Charles Leclerc in P10, who was one of the runner-ups in the 3 practice sessions, Oscar Piastri and Fernando Alonso. Then it's Max, and then Carlos Sainz, our teammate Mark Webber, and then the four actually, I should say, the 4 British drivers alongside us. It's going to be a wonder race tomorrow. I don't know who's going to be winning because it is raining, because some drivers have better in the rain than others, stats wise. But we're going to go to the race now, and all will be decided then. Let's go.
Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Adams lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Hamilton, Webber, Sainz, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Perez, Ocon, Gasly, Albon, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Joe, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Sargent, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about Adams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Alright, thanks for the comments, Natalie Pinkham. Right then, it's raining a lot heavier than I expected it to be. I was expecting it to be intermediate tyres, but in reality it's going to be the wets. It's recommending me a 2-stop strategy, but that adds loads of time onto my thing. I'm also going to quickly give us a second, so I'm going to have... Actually, no, I'm going to put that down a second. I'm going to have 1 stop. But the rain, I think, is going to go down. Formation lap. I'll see you when it's 5 red lights.
Right, let's get the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we go racing in Marina Bay in Singapore. And George Russell has taken the lead of the race. Oh, he can't withstand the conditions. Oh, we've hit the curb by accident. Oh, we dive it in the inside. That's a bold move, especially in this weather. Inside of Russell, and we're just going to disappear. This is tricky conditions because of the realistic rain spots that are on my monitor right now and on your guys' screen. I can't see when the brake zone is, so it's really hard to guess when it's gonna happen. and the benchmark. That's going to be beaten by 5 seconds.
Overtake and burn off some of this energy.
No. Oh no, my headset. It's made me hear one side of F1. 1 second. There we go, that's better. I can now hear both sides of my F1 car. Very slow start to this Grand Prix. Only really one big problem was George Russell getting the start on us. So he is trying to claw back the position. I don't know who is actually. I think George is actually going to get the fastest lap because he's having a toe off me the whole way round this circuit. Yep.
Russell has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
By 20 thousandths of a second, 20 hundredths of a second.
Okay,
Oh, we got a yellow flag. We got a yellow flag in the first couple of corners. And Alfa Romeo about Bottas. And we got
so
first.
red flag, no overtaking, and let's get back into the pits, please.
I was too busy looking at the red flag. But yeah.
Play this right, we can get a nice advantage here. Let's have a think about how we handle the rest of this race.
We obviously can't do anything. We're going to have to cope with the wets until it goes dry again. But yeah, let's go again.
It's good to get back on track. Let's make the best of this
We
restart.
got 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we go racing yet again in Marina Bay. It's a good launch from us. It's also a good launch from the other 3 British drivers. Mark Webber has made some places. And he launches into P5. George Russell has lost places. And is fighting with Lando Norris. But Lando Norris says no. That's my podium position. Full race update.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. That's Hamilton behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on a fresh set of wets. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 18 laps to go.
18 laps of racing to go in Singapore. It's going to be a very, very hard race to do in these conditions. I'm surprised the red flag doesn't like stop until it's like a little bit lighter, and then you can like, I don't know, go on the intermediates like 4 laps later.
An interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
Ooh. I won't ask weather update because he's just going to say wet to the fastest tyre for now. Yeah, I'm glad there's no safety car, because a safety car would make this a very long. I think this is very long. Wait until you see a safety car. Right, let's go.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.6 seconds.
Our teammate is right there. I'm glad there's no DRS. That's probably one of the other things. You could probably get about loads of seconds down, about maybe a couple of seconds down if there was DRS. Can I do a Kimi Räikkönen and just put the DRS in the rain? Is that lightning? Or is that from that building?
Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Let's go. I just want no more red flags if that is good. That's fine with everybody. I don't really want any more safety cars. Wait, what?
That we're going to start to see a loss of power.
A what? I don't really want a loss of power. We were able to beat that. What's happened to Japan, isn't it? Qatar. Because I'll just reset everything to 0 then. There is a couple of things I would like to add for if I was a game developer for 2024 car F1 game. Because obviously this one introduced red flags. I think next one should be accurate details to your engineer, and it should be an option if you do a pit lane start or the standard start if you've had a crash in qualifying. So if I crashed in qualifying, it should be like you can't start from, you have to start from the pit lane. I think that'd be so much better, because we wouldn't, it'd be a little bit more realistic from having watching it on F1. You can actually see the cons of it because you lose so much time. I don't know what else to add. Maybe a victory lap. Do a victory lap. And then get to drive into a spot in the pit lane. Because you can do it in you can do it from formation laps. Why can't you just do a victory lap and park in the number 1 spot or number 2 or number 3 spot? Oh, Lewis Hamilton's gonna make a move. Very risky move then. But whether you defend all your might against Lewis, not Lewis, it's Lewis, on Max, whether he comes through. Whether I want you to defend with all your might. I need them
Got a lot
points.
of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Wait, no, Max has got Fernando Alonso to get by, then my boy, Mark Webber. Who actually had a good start to the season. I don't know what else to waffle on about. When's this rain coming, or when is it going to stop? Weather report.
Repeat that, I've got some interference here.
I said that really clear then. Weather report.
The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now.
Yeah, but that means I can go on intermediates a little bit quicker on the boards. But Hamilton, he's been gaining lap after lap. You might see some basis manoeuvres being made. No, doesn't matter. Not this lap. Oh, is he going to send it down the inside? I just see red next to me and I don't want to hit into anybody like we did in Monza to Oscar Piastri, and then we went spinning around and lost all our points. No, it's looking fine still. Oh my god, no.
Teammate behind is 2.6 seconds.
Notice. Norris is so close then to getting the move done. Weather report.
Okay, full wet seems to be the fastest tyre for now.
Okay, weather update. I reckon we're just going to see how this all the way to the end.
well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
10 more minutes of rain. Engineer will repeat.
Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
So obviously two. So this could happen. Rain could decrease 2 minutes. Is a lap. So this could happen on the 18th lap.
Still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
I'll tell you one thing, the highlights are going to be very boring. It's going to be my moves in turn 1, and it's just going to be me winning. Unless we actually do make a pit stop, you never know. Oh, there is a gearbox issue, looks like it. The gearbox is saying there's something wrong with itself. I think that's the problem actually. Yeah, nothing else is yellow apart from the ICE. I think that's the thing that you came on the radio about, internal combustion engine. It sounds about right. That's 56. I'll definitely reset this, all of them, in the sprint race in one of them. Probably Qatar, because then I could just shoot up. Ah, over the bumps. The bumps. But anyway. Still don't know what's going to happen with Norris and Hamilton. They are... Whew, that's close. They are fighting. And we're drifting. Them lot are playing F1, I'm playing Car X. Oh my god, Lewis.
Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, we've been informed of an incident which has resulted in lots of loose debris on the track. A safety car is being deployed.
What's my... Weather report.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes. The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now.
Do we firm
Okay,
it?
mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Got that, confirmed.
Yeah. That was bad move from Hamilton though. Well, that would be in the highlights. How about stuff that won't be in the highlights? I think that one definitely will be in the highlights, but thank you for Alonso for letting me back through. Lewis diving into the pit lane. I guess I'm
Okay,
not.
listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Confirmed.
You could have told me about earlier. I'm going to switch to Inters next lap. I think that's what everybody's going to start doing. Because look at this track now, it's dry. It's generally dry. Gear, it's just the gearbox and the ICE. ICE, yeah. ICE. Wait, if everybody's going to dart in the pit lane, literally, me and Webber are going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait for Webber. So this order might change in a minute. If everybody darts in the pit lane for me, intermediates, this order will change very quickly. Because the back runners...
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
Norris is going to have us to let go. Is everybody going to be darting into the pit lane? Or is everybody going to just go for it? Box this lap.
Didn't receive that. Repeat the message. Repeat the message.
Box this lap.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Anybody joining me? No one's joining me in the pit lane. Let's see how quick and correct our strategies is. Well, I've got the intermediate tyres.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres.
Oh, we've
now.
got
We
a
want
big
to finish the
collision.
race on this compound.
Big collision. Big collision between the two Williams, it looks like. Is that going to be another safety car?
Caution.
Looks like he's getting underway again. Oh my god, I'm so much quicker than these boys.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit.
Abono, no. If everybody darts in the pit lane now. Sorry, Albono. I don't know why I call him Albono.
A few drivers are fitting full wet tyres. We might need to change soon.
No, we're not changing. We are a lot quicker than these boys. We're so much quicker than these boys. The circuit is practically dry. Sergeant has pit the mediums. Not a good race for Williams.
Our gap behind is 6.7 seconds.
That's wet. No, they're going out yet again. They're staying out. I'm so much quicker than them.
It looks
By
like
nearly-
we're on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
By literally 10 seconds. But are they being smarter than me? Are they saving for these dry tyres? That are being torn around. But the pit lane is going to be full of cars. But it's not grippy enough for wets anymore. Albon is 16 seconds behind, and that is just in a couple of corners and laps. And we catch the front of the field. Is anybody going to box? No one's boxed yet.
Okay, watch the aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty. Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
I am 4 laps to go. Oh no.
New strategy available on the MFD. Copy.
Come on, it has to be now. It's so dry. Weather report.
Inters seem to be the fastest
Yeah.
tyre for now.
They have to box now. No. Still no one's boxing. I'm the fastest man on track and no one's boxed yet. even with this front wing damage.
Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. Okay, good work. Great pass.
Right, that's
Okay,
safety
the
car.
safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Are we going to see the drivers go into the pits? I've been so quiet because of the concentration. But are we going to see drivers pit on one of the final laps of the race? Weather report.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
They are-
Inters look like the best tyre for now.
They have every opportunity to go on these Inter's tyres. After Hamilton spun us, after we have a big spin from Hamilton, safety car is coming in this
Safety
lap.
car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Are we going to see everybody dive into the pit lane, or is everyone going to carry on as normal? Full race update.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining. You've got 11th, that's 11th place. That's Gasly ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old wets. Piastri's behind. Okay, the gap behind is 2.5 seconds. They're on old wets. Okay, so gap to the leader is 13.4 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps.
3 laps.
Okay, clear.
This is going to be like Canada all over again. Sorry, Mark. Look at the timing page. Look at the Hamilton's time. How much we are gaining on Hamilton. They are slipping all over the place. Russell has no grip at all. I'm going to make a move into the first corner. Look at that time for Norris. It is going down by the second.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm going to plug all of our energy in down the main straight. Hamilton covers us off. I'm going to go down the inside of Hamilton. We've got half a lap left and we are 2 seconds away from Norris. Less than 2 seconds away from Norris. No, I'm going to go right to Norris. It's been a big crash. Oh, I'm going to let Norris win after that. I'm letting Norris win. I'm letting Norris win after that. I'm going to let Norris win. I'm going to be a fair sport. I'm going to let Norris win. He wants me to come past, but I'm going to let him win because of that crash. But what a strategy as we take second place.
What a great race it's been then.
What a race.
Singapore Grand Prix, and they've held on.
It would have been P1. It would have been P1. But that crash into Norris, I was like, nah, that's not fair. I had to give Norris the win there.
Which is a cliche, but it's true. It's not an easy process, and that work is very much paying off.
But what a drive for P2.
Look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on that top step of the podium.
It would have been P1. But obviously the crash with Norris, I was like, that's not fair. I gave the win to Norris. I'm happy with P2. Especially the strategy that we had today. And the call from the team. You can't get any better than that. That was Singapore. And we've got a beast of races next. Can we climb up the table and still fight for this World Championship?
Let's have a quick look at how the driver standings have changed. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I think for driver of the day, I'd probably pick Lando Norris. He lived up to every inch of his reputation.
I let these guys stop
today,
talking.
And I think he'll be going home, quite rightly, a bit proud of himself.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Right, we had Lando Norris get perfect win today. But it was a bad thing for Max and the Red Bull team, as they get not even a lot of points. They get about 5 points from this race, and we get 19 plus the fastest lap. Standing wise in the drivers, we have got 139 points to Max. We got a couple more points to Lewis. it's all to play for. Red Bull have shaken a little bit after not getting the point scores they wanted. We're 181 points behind them, and it was a good point score from us today with that. McLaren are just charging as they did this season at Ferrari, but it's going to be us that hopefully get that P2. I'm not going to really fight for constructors, but I'm still going to fight with it. But yeah, I can't wait to see these highlights. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you enjoyed this video, as I'll see you in the next one, which is going to be Japan, or it's either going to be Japan race, or it's going to be my first Modern Warfare 2 camera grinds on Modern Warfare 2 on the ARs. Enjoy the highlights. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.